Hi there, it's Pete. I'm just going to do like a simple, easy beginner sort of version of the Guns N' Roses song "Sweet Child of Mine." Absolutely classic tune. Like I said, it's just an easy beginner's version really for the baritone ukulele. I was playing it on my guitar last night and I thought it would really sound great on the baritone ukulele. So here we are. Let's just give it a go really. Right, so it's for the baritone. So I'll just take off the capo a minute off the 2nd fret and give you the strings. So string 1 is an E, string 2 is a B, string 3 is a G, and string 4 is a D. Right, I'll just pop on the capo again on the 2nd fret. So that's where I can sing the best really, hopefully. I mean, obviously you can either take it off or put it anywhere you want really. Right, so we've got a nice little intro of 2 Ds, 2 Cs, 2 Gs and 2 D agains. I'm just going to call that Ds again because there's 2 lots of Ds in the actual intro. And it goes right through the whole song actually, the 2 verses and the 2 solos, except for the 3rd solo, which has got different chords, but we'll come to that later on. So the first intro, our first little part is a D, a D, a C, a C, G, a G, D again, D again. Just feel a little bit of buzz in there, so I'll put my capo. There he is. I don't know if you notice, I'm palm muting with this sort of part of my hand here, just touching the strings a little bit, just so it doesn't sound out quite so loud. And it's all down strums as well, so it's a D, a C by 2, a G by 2, D again, D again. So that's the intro. 2 Ds, 2 Cs, 2 Gs and 2 Ds again. So and then when you do your actual first verse, they're exactly the same chords. Just carry on. The first line is a D, the second line is a C, then we got a G, and the last part is a D. So it's all by 2, exactly the same as the intro. So what I'll do is I'm going to play the intro, then I'm going to do verse 1 and chorus 1. I might even do solo 1 as well because it's exactly the same chords. And then we'll have a look at verse 2 then. So here we go on the intro. So it's a D and a C, a C, a G, a G, D again, D again. She got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. Everything was fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, it takes me away to that special place. If I stare too long, probably break down and cry. Chorus 1 now. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Right, we've got the first solo now. So it's a D, a D, a C, a C, G, a G, D again, D again. She's got the eyes of the bluest skies as they fall of rain. Hate to look into those eyes, see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place when as a child I'd hide, pray for the thunder, rain quietly pass me by. Oh, So now what we've got a couple more choruses, but we got a little intro in between the second chorus. So it's the same chords as the intro and the first solo and all the verses. So it's a D, a D, a C, a C, G, G, D again, D again. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet child of mine. Right, so I'll give you the chords in a minute for the verses, just to make sure that we got it okay. So now we got down to the last solo. So the third solo, we've got an E minor. This is all by 4. So we've got an E minor, a C major, a B7, and an A major. So we might do an A major on the regular A major, because I think that goes better with that third solo. So we've got an E minor, we've got a C major, we've got a B7, which I'll show you later on, and we've got an A major. I mean, you can use this A major if you wanted to, but there's a nice little regular A, very similar to the guitar A major, but perhaps it's not on the same strings, but it's the same shape really. Right, so let's just recap what we've got. So we've got an intro of 2 Ds, 2 Cs, 2 Gs and 2 Ds again. We've got our first verse is she's got a smile that seems to me, which is the 2 Ds, reminds me of childhood memories. It's 2 Cs. Everything was fresh. It's 2 Gs. Bright blue sky. So on sky is a D by 2. Now and then I see her face. It's 2 Ds. Takes me away from that special place. It's a C by 2. And if I stare too long, it's a G. It's a G. Break down and cry. On cry is 2 Ds. So that's how verse 1 goes. So I might even just sing that again for a minute. So it's she's got a smile, seems to me, reminds me of childhood memories. Everywhere, everything fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. Stare too long, probably break down and cry. Right, chorus 1 now. Whoa, sweet child of mine. So sweet child of mine is a C and a D. So I'll do that a few times a minute. So it's whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet child of mine. A, C, D. A, C, D. Sweet child of mine. Right, so that is the choruses. So there's 4 or 5 choruses there. So they're all the same on the A, C, and Ds. Right, so you got the chords for the first verse now. I'll give you the chords for the second verse, and then we'll get to this little outro, which is quite nice to learn. Right, so we got that. So we got an intro of a D by 2, C by 2, G by 2, and D by 2. then we got verse 1 with the same chords as the intro. Then we got the chorus with the A, C and D. Oh, sweet love of mine. So that's all the chorus is sorted. Now you got verse 2 now. So she got the eyes of the bluest skies, which is a D. As if they full of rain, it's a C. Hate to look into those eyes, this is a G. And see an ounce of pain, which is D. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place, which is a D. As a child I'd hide, it's a C. Pray for thunder and the rain, which is a G. Quietly pass me by, which is a D. So that's all your chords for the 2 verses, which really it just rolls on exactly the same as the intro, and also the first solo and the second solo. But yeah, when you get to the 3rd solo, like I said, it's a little bit different chords. So it's an E minor, a C major, a B7, and an A major. Right, so that's that 3rd solo. So now we've got left is just a little outro. It's this part where it's where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? C and a D, E minor and a G, A minor, C and a D. That's quite straightforward. So it's where do we go? Where do we go now? C and a D, E minor and a G, A minor, C and a D. Where do we go? G. Where do we go now? C and a D. So where is it? E minor. Where do we go is a G major. O, where is an A minor. Do we go now? It's a C and a D. Where, E minor. Do we go? A G. O, where, A minor. Do we go now? A C and a D. Right, we're getting there now, and on the last line of that outro, it's got "Oh Sweet Child of Mine." So it's on "sweet" is a C, "child" is a D, "of mine" is a E minor. I generally do that sort of thing on the very end, so it's a "Sweet child of mine," that sort of thing. Right, so that is the song. So now we need to know is the fingering for the chords, if you don't already know them. Right, so we've got a D major, so that's quite an easy chord to do, hopefully. So D major, your first finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and your 3rd finger is in the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So that's your D minor. D major, sorry. Get my majors and minors mixed up again. So yeah, that's a D major. So we've got a C major now. So C major, your first finger is in the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 4th string, one closest to you. And play all the strings. That's your C major. A G major now, which is one of the easiest ones to do, I think, it's just your 3rd fret, 1st string. I generally play this with my 2nd finger, I think. So yeah, 1st fret, sorry, 1st string, 3rd fret. That's your G major. So that's your D, C and G. So now we've got an A major. So your A major, your 1st finger is in the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And your 3rd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. That's a very similar sort of formation to the guitar A major. So it's on different strings really. Right, so that's your A major. That's your regular A major, which I would play in the 3rd solo with the E minor, C, B7 and A by 4. So I use that sort of formation for that, and the rest of the ones in the chorus part. Right, so we've done the A major, so I'll just do this A. Well, this is really taken from the F major 7 version. So if you slide it up to the 5th fret, so your 1st finger is in the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and your 2nd finger is in the 6th fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger is in the 7th fret of the 4th string. So that's your, we'll call that A. I mean, if you want to do that double stop on it, you can, but it is very hard to do it on the actual baritone ukulele. I think it sounds pretty good actually. So we call that A. If you want to do, like I said, if you want to do that double stop, if you can do that, that'd be great. Right, so that's the 2 A's. So now we've got, what have we got left now? We've got an E minor, which is quite easy one again. So it's I use my 2nd finger in the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Play all the strings. That's your E minor. We've got an A minor now, which is your 1st finger is in the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 4th string, one right at the top. And your 3rd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So it's tucked in nicely behind that 4th string. Right, so that is your A minor. I think now all we've got left is a B7. So I've got this lovely sounding B7. So your B7, your 1st finger is in the 1st fret of the 4th string. Your 2nd finger is in the 3rd fret of the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your 1st finger is in the 2nd fret of the 1st string. I'll do that again because I did mess it up. So your 1st finger is in the 1st fret of the 4th string, your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So that's your B7. Right, so I think that's all the song. Hope you like it. It's you know, it is quite a long song really, but like I said, do it in stages. That little intro is a nice little exercise in its own really. And don't forget all the verses, the 2 verses here, is the same chords, the same formation as the intro and the 1st and 2nd solos. So it's just 2 Ds, 2 Cs, 2 Gs and 2 Ds again. And the only thing different really is that 3rd solo with the E minor, C, B7 and A major. Absolutely brilliant. And you've got that little outro of an E minor. Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? C and a D, E minor, and a G, A minor, C and a D. And that little outro part on the very end. Sweet child of mine. So sweet is a C, child is a D, of mine, E minor. Right, thanks for taking a look, and hope you got it okay. It's a great little one to like come back and have a little look at it again if you wanted to. That little palm muting part. It's all good practice for different songs. Right, so I'll catch you again. Yeah, thanks for taking a look. Cheers now.